looked into the mirror before bed, and I saw a man standing behind me. So, this week we finally had somebody with a story.
Yeah, somebody finally emailed in their story.
So, we're going to cover the story. So it says, called The Man in the Mirror, My True Haunting.
Yeah.
So, hey Veritas crew, wasn't sure if I should share this, but when I saw your ghost story contest, I figured it was finally time. What happened to me in the fall of 2009 still messes with my head, and maybe someone out there has experienced something similar. I was living alone for the first time, renting this tiny basement apartment in upstate New York. It was cheap because the old woman upstairs had passed away there just a few months before. I didn't really care, cheap was cheap and I was broke, but the first night I moved in I knew something was off. The air always felt heavy, like I was breathing in water. But here's where it gets weird. I had this tall antique mirror leaning against the wall opposite my bed, something I picked up at the thrift store, just to fill the space. The first time I noticed it, I thought I was just tired. I looked into the mirror before bed, and I saw a man standing behind me. He had no face, just a blank void where it should have been. The second I turned around, there was nothing there. I told myself it was a trick of the light, stress, something logical. But then it started happening every night. 3:12 a.m., this was the time. I'd wake up without fail, and the mirror would be fogged up. Every single night, and written in the fog were words, different ones, leave, or mine, or help, like someone was trying to talk. One night, I covered the mirror with a sheet. The next morning, the sheet was folded neatly at the foot of my bed. I got bold after a week, and I recorded the room overnight with a cheap camera. At exactly 3:12 a.m., the mirror shimmered like a ripple, and that same faceless man stepped out of it. He just stood there watching me sleep, and then he turned towards the camera and smiled. No face, just teeth. I moved out the next day. I've still got the video on an old hard drive, but I never watched it again. I don't even want to know what happened after he smiled. Anyway, that's my story, real or not. It happened, and I haven't had a mirror in my bedroom since. Thanks for letting me share. Matt from Rochester. Well, Matt, that is one hell of a story.